men. Talk about how the center position continues to evolve in this league.
Right, gone are the days where the five-man is just a defensive player and a rebounder, somebody who is nothing more than a rim protector. Increasingly in today's NBA, Kevin, that position is a skill position, and by that I mean the center can handle the basketball. You can run your offense through the center position, very much the way the Celtics do with Al Horford. And if you can shoot the long-range shot, you can shoot that three-point shot, that much better for your team.
And it's interesting, Doris, the way the big men now, they go out on the perimeter and they're guarding guards. They're defending guards way outside and out of the lane.
Great point, Kev. It works on both ends of the floor.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. And it's Cousins in at center. Screen by Adams. Back to Westbrook. Over Curry. Westbrook, no good. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nobody near George. And just miss after miss right now.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Thompson outside. Green the screen. Curry with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Passes it to George. Over Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Man, they had high hopes for a fast start. They get out of the gates 0 for 4.
Curry kicks to Cousins. Green the screen. Thompson sets the pick for Cousins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant. We knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin, becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Durant hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Thunder. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook dishes to George. Can they get it? That one wide left. Warriors leading by 9. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
George passes to Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Back to George. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
A nightmare quarter for this guy. Simply can't buy a bucket.
Durant kicks to Curry. Thompson for the triple. Thunder with the rebound. Inside. Great communication on the alley-oop.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
Pass to Durant. pass to Thompson. Cousins with a screen for Thompson. 6 to shoot. From 17 feet out. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And that one, good. Durant's got 9.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
And there's the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
Curry on the wing. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
On the wing, George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got his first points of the night.
When near the bucket, Paul George knows what to do. This guy has such a nuanced understanding of the offense.
Here's Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Westbrook against Curry. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Count the basket. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, Russell Westbrook, so quick to attack, Kevin.
Now Durant. 11 points in the game. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that one's good, George.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone. When you think about the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have to start and end the conversation with the historic regular seasons put on by Russell Westbrook. The one thing you have to wonder, has he taken them as far as he can?
Westbrook, no good.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. The 4th spot held by Steven Adams.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Thompson. Green up on top. Golden State moving it around. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And if you're building a team around Westbrook on paper, Doris, how do you do it?
Well, he's a player, obviously, who needs the basketball in his hands. And if you look at a team like the Rockets, where James Harden is complemented by shooters and a rim runner, you wonder if that's the blueprint for somebody like Russell Westbrook.
A second chance effort. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Curry passes to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Roberson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And the 3 off target. Thunder trailing by 7. To the paint. Outside, George. Passes to Schroeder. Shoots over Curry. And it's Schroeder missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cousins with a screen on George. And Thompson puts up a deep three. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Here's Schroeder. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. No good. Shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. In the corner, George with it. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Curry against Schroeder. Here's Thompson. And the Warriors miss again.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
It's good from long range. George has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Pass to Bell. Over Noel. Bell's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
And here's George for 3. George missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cousins with a screen for Thompson. The 3. Curry's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Thompson with the rebound. George against Iguodala. High post Cousins. Curry against Schroeder. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 6.
How about Steph Curry, guys? You look at the superstar beginnings. Think about he was born in Akron, Ohio, the same city as, of course, the great LeBron James. In fact, born in the same hospital, just 39 months apart. Something in the water over there, guys.
From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Boy, there's just a rhythm and a beauty to what Steph Curry does on a nightly basis. How pretty is that shot?
Here's George. The putback. Here's Noel. And at last, they get one to fall.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Bucket is good. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
Boy, that mid-range J is so nice. Klay Thompson, automatic.
Schroeder kicks to Noel. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. George passes to Schroeder. Noel, a screen on Curry. Here's Schroeder. And too long on the shot. Outside Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. And another basket for Golden State.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play.
Back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
Noel is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Felton. And it's Abrines in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Noel, a screen on Curry. Schroeder, he doesn't hit that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. He kicks to Iguodala. It's Bell on the wing. He's covered by Noel. The shot by Curry, no good. Thunder trailing by 11. The feed to Felton. Schroeder outside. It's stolen by Jerebko. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Livingston. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. 2 on the clock. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first basket of the night.
What you want in pick and roll situations is an outstanding decision maker. Welcome to the party, Sean Livingston.
And Patterson kicks it over to Schroeder. Over Curry. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors leading by 11. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Livingston. That shot missing. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And through last season, the Warriors boasting the most wins of any team doors over a 5-year span in NBA history.
They are simply shattering records for wins left and right, and if they keep this core together, there's no sign that this is going to slow down anytime soon.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jerebko. Back to Curry. Back to Jerebko. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
A new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Roberson, he's checked in for Raymond Felton. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Bell. And Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Here's Abrines, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They set the screen. And Roberson kicks to Abrines. Second chance shot, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
The first free throw is good. More and more we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Jerebko the screen. Here's Livingston. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Curry against Adams. Back to Roberson. Screen by Adams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for George.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
Curry against Westbrook. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Kicks it to Livingston. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark. Livingston's got 6.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Curry passes to Livingston. Back to Curry. There's the pick. Jerebko the screen. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Curry with it. 10 points for him. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Takes the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 6. Livingston kicks to Curry. Back to Livingston. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Oklahoma's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Roberson. There's a screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook. Great showing for him last season. 1st in assists, 5th in steals, and of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. And the Thunder making a change here. George is checked in. And then for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Jerebko. And it's Thompson in for Steph Curry. Screen by Adams. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now here's Livingston. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Durant. Back to Livingston. Beyond the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Moving it up. Here's George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
I think one thing you think about when you talk about Steve Kerr is how much he has relished having an opportunity to coach an amazing collection of talent. He knows more perhaps than most that great players are required to be successful. That doesn't mean it's an easy job. You've got to manage expectations year after year.
And the first one at the line is good. And or as you watch Kerr, he really has his own distinct coaching style.
How about Kevin? He once said that coaching is 90% creating environment and 10% strategy. Now listen, we know this guy is tremendous with X and O's, but there's something helpful about his sense of humor and his upfront, honest approach.
Durant hits them both.
When you think about the 2 consecutive first-round playoff exits for the Oklahoma City Thunder, this is a franchise that had made it to the conference finals in 4 out of the previous 6 seasons. So not the kind of deep run they're accustomed to.
Here's Roberson. Over Thompson. Roberson can't hit. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Out to the right wing. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. Green with a screen on Westbrook. To the inside, Thompson. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the Thunder struggling to break through in the West. Doris, are they going in the wrong direction?
Well, certainly they've lost their fair share of star players. And you wonder, do rival executives start to think they may need to trade Westbrook and start from square one?
Cousins dishes to Thompson. Off on the layup. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's George. Green with the rebound.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Jumps up, and it's George finishing it off.
Tremendously fast hands of Andre Roberson, adept at reading where the ball is going and jumping the lane.
Livingston passes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
There's the pass to Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Durant against George. It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Adams. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Adams has got 5.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
20 seconds left to play in the first half. Stolen by Westbrook. Passes it to Grant. Inside. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
8 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Westbrook. Baseline J on the way. No good that time. And the first half comes to a close. It's been a close one so far. Oklahoma City trailing. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Durant in at the three. Curry's shot is good.
There's a confidence and an energy that allows Steph Curry to attack on the interior. This guy is excellent in the painted area.
Adams against Thompson. Westbrook kicks to Grant. For the tie. Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 7.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Green. Back to Cousins. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that bench.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Back to Curry. He kicks to Cousins. No good with the triple. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Westbrook against Curry. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. Good on the shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 10 points.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
And that one's good. Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Curry passes it to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Grant kicks to George. From 11 feet away, and that one goes long. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Westbrook against Curry. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. To the inside. It's tipped. And here is Durant. He's got 20. The quick look, no good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And George gets it to go.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
Screen by Cousins. The pass to Durant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in block, 6th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Patterson, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Bell, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Thompson outside. Passes it to Curry. Top of the key. The rebound by Patterson. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Left side, Curry. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe sends that shot back. My goodness.
They now take the lead. Roberson's got 4 points this quarter.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a ground game.
They set the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Alex Abrinas is checked in for the Thunder. Felton comes in for Russell Westbrook. Felton kicks to George. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes, it's going to go in. What a shooting performance.
Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Felton the pass to Patterson. Here's Adams. And that one hits back iron. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 18 points.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Felton kicks to Abrinas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now looking at this Warriors team, some say the best offensive team in NBA history. Doris, would you agree?
I don't necessarily love comparing over eras. What I would say is they've got one of the best pure scorers ever in Kevin Durant. 2 all-time great shooters in Clay and Steph. And then Draymond Green, one of the best playmaking bigs we've ever seen. I'll tell you, they'd compete with just about anybody.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
And I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
For the Thunder, Nerlens Noel comes in for Steven Adams, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Abrinas. And George gets it to go. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Screen by Cousins, and Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Cousins with a screen on Schroeder. They double team Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Iguodala off the left rim and out.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Schroeder outside, George. Thompson against Felton. Back to George. Noel, a screen on Iguodala. The 3 from George. The Warriors pull it in. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Thompson. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Paul George just putting on a show right now. He's been around this league for a long time. The confidence is there.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Schroeder.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Cousins inside. He's covered by Noel, and Cousins gets it to go. The Thunder shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. George sets a screen for Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Noel, and Noel throws it down.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. Over Felton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And George, here we go. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, we know Steph Curry has a ton of fun on the court because he can score from virtually anywhere. But that floater is a must-have tool in the toolbox.
Iguodala with the steal. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Thompson in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over Felton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys. Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
The Thunder have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Golden State, Jerebko's checked in for Bell. And Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Free throw no good for Felton.
Listen, Ray Felton is a very dependable point guard, fantastic floor general who just takes good shots and makes outstanding reads.
Durant, he is hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Felton goes in, off on the layup. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Durant, no good.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Thompson passes to Curry. Kicks it to Cousins. Back to Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, it is simply an incredible offensive display when Stephen Curry gets rolling. It feels like every shot that he takes is going to go down. You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The 4 and the 5 are Grant and Noel. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Westbrook against Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What I love about Russell Westbrook is his single-minded pursuit of a championship. But boy, you better bring your game if you're a member of the media. He wants good questions in an orderly fashion.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And Russell Westbrook with plenty of accolades to his name, but all interview team? Dora is unlikely to be mentioned there.
Kev, I wouldn't call him loquacious in the postgame. He lets his play do the talking, certainly. And Kevin, that speaks volumes in and of itself.
Thunder trailing by 6. Shoots from the baseline, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And Kevin, you know this. That is one of Russell Westbrook's signature areas. That mid-range is sweet in his game.
Pass to Durant. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's Schroeder missing. Warriors leading by 4. Durant for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too. Okay, I've loved the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Green, the screen from deep. It's hauled in by George. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
It's Durant on the wing. He kicks it to Green. Back to Durant, over George, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Green. And now it's 27 points for Kevin Durant. Right side, Westbrook. Over Thompson. And good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Durant, the pass to Green. George against Durant. Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Westbrook with a screen for Schroeder. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
To the paint. The shot's good on the assist by George. And 12 points for Dennis Schroeder.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Thompson against Schroeder. And Thompson kicks to Durant. He gets it in there. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
George passes to Westbrook. Over Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jerebko the screen. Curry outside. That shot missing, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Schroeder. Here's Grant. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, the leaping ability on the glass. Jeremy Grant becoming a factor there, guys.
Doris, I'm looking at Jeremy Grant, a second-round pick back in 2014 out of Syracuse. The Grant family has produced a number of NBA players. What do you think caused him to slip to the second round?
Well, Jeremy Grant was definitely a young man drafted on potential. Here we have a great athlete whose game is still sort of rounding its way out. He has gotten on the floor in the NBA because of his defense, his ability to run in transition, and I think on the offensive end, there are a number of areas he can improve on. He can become a knockdown mid-range shooter. He can get 8 to 10 points in transition or offensive rebounds. There's a lot to like here, Kevin.
They set the pick. Green dishes to Curry. Now the pass to Cousins. Thompson up top. Charity stripe shot. The rebound by Steven Adams. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Roberson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. He nails it, and we're tied up. Westbrook's got 22.
Boy, Westbrook, that balances out that speed and athleticism. That long-range shot is on point.
The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Curry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Andre Robertson played power forward, Doris, at Colorado. He has slid all the way down to shooting guard in the NBA.
Well, I like that you used the word guarding, because that is why Andre Robertson is in the NBA. He is an elite defensive player. He can guard across multiple positions. And you think about who he's matching up with on a night-by-night basis. Whether it's 1s, 2s, or 3s, this is one of the more disruptive defenders we have ever seen.
What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. I think I'm going with Steph.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now Curry. For 3. The Thunder pull it in. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, the kick out to Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3 points they've allowed.
Curry passes to Durant, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Durant. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Westbrook. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Passes it to Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. There's the triple. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 34 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
Good.
That one on Thompson.
I don't know a person who couldn't admire the passion and the energy and the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays night after night after night.
The Oklahoma City Thunder with one of the more rabid fan bases, Doris, in the NBA.
Well, 7 straight seasons of sellouts. There's something about the love affair you find in these small market one sport towns. This is an organization that has the complete and full support of their community.
Clock is at 3. Curry can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Here's Roberson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Kevin, how fast does Russell Westbrook get off the ground? Defender, you're in trouble.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. Pass to Cousins. Over Adams. And he can't bank that one in. And Robertson has it in the corner. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And that's confidence from Andre Robertson. That's how he'll take his shooting to the next level.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. Screen by Cousins. To the middle. Will it go? And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, and Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
Roberson the pass to Adams. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
Westbrook against Curry. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Back to Curry. Over Westbrook. The shot by Curry, no good. In the corner, it's Westbrook. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Down low, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala outside to the paint. Cousins dishes to Curry. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Cousins with a screen for Curry. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Back to Curry. Tries again. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
Thompson for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Grant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. The second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Curry against Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. With the teardrop. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. On the wing, it's Iguodala, defended by George. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
One way Stephen Curry has changed how we think about the NBA game is he's redefined what a quality shot is. The incredible range he has totally ushered in a new era.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
Got a piece of it. Adams, the pass to George. It's in!
Kevin, Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
Has no doubt who are going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed.
It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep them focused.
Curry against Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Curry. Connects.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girls.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night.